I'm Kat Noir, and you're watching Conman TV.
Hey, I'm here with Mick, and we're finding all kinds of stories here at the Tampa Bay Anime Day. So tell us about, how the anime works for you.
Well, anime works. I've always been a fan since I was in high school. And the unique thing right now, being a high school teacher right now, the kids there think that there's no place for them in the world. They think that this is just a fad. But I'm living proof that, living through this in high school, it's always there. Anime's there, and it's always going to be there.
It's for 8 to 80.
Correct. And the thing that I love about this, when I teach, you talk about anime, you watch the kids' eyes grow up when an adult engages in that conversation and speaks the same language. So no matter how old you are, you talk anime, it's the same language no matter how old you are.
Hi, what's your name?
Ashley.
Ashley, and I see you came to Tampa Bay Anime. What is it that intrigued you to come to Anime?
Well, we really love the Japanese culture, so we were really excited that Anime Days was coming. So we came to check it out and find out and learn more about it.
So I noticed you're not 12 years old. So what is it about anime that draws you?
Anime is not just for kids. Unlike American cartoons, which are more geared towards children, anime deals with subjects that sometimes aren't appropriate for children. So it's really interesting, and there's a wide variety. Anything that you're interested in, comedy, romance, things like that, you can find in anime, which is really cool.
Is there any one particular anime that you prefer, that you like to watch?
I really love Fairy Tail, and I just finished School Live, which is really, really good. My name is Ashley, and you're watching Conman TV.
Speaking of things that you could learn from anime, is that there's there's a booth here where you could actually sign up online and learn Japanese. Now, isn't that a way to broaden your mind?
Correct. We didn't have that growing up. You basically had to look at the subtitles. So you looked at the subtitles. If you didn't look at the subtitles, you couldn't see what was going on, so it's kind of hard. That's another opportunity from when we were young versus now how it's changed.
We're Japan Language Center, and what we do is we do online classes for Japanese study, whether it's for a beginner or somebody who really wants to study Japanese at a high proficiency level to work and live there.
So you teach Japanese. Now, is there different dialects you teach, or is it just Japanese proper?
We just teach standard Japanese, but if we do one-on-one study, then we can get more into what the slang is. We keep it fun, so we can do serious study, or we can do, I want to watch anime without subtitles, so how do I watch that? So we can teach any way that we want.
So this is Ippei. Ippei behind us, he's doing calligraphy, and is that also what you teach as well? Japanese, is calligraphy, is that drawing or is that writing?
That's writing, yes. So if you learn Japanese with Japan Language Center, you'll learn to speak, read, write, and communicate in Japanese.
So if someone wanted to take one of your classes, do they have to go all the way to Melbourne, Florida?
No way! You just have to go to japanlanguagecenter.com and sign up.
And they could take classes. Is that now is that an online course where you just sign up and you go through the course, or is that video chatting where you can actually have an interaction?
It's interaction. So what we will do is with one-on-one study, one of us or one of our teachers will do one-on-one study. So with a tutor, with a teacher, and getting that one-on-one communication, or classroom settings going to be one teacher with many students, which is also great if you want to make friends and you want to communicate with your fellow students. It helps with study that way as well.
So what's your favorite part? What drew you into it?
Actually, the reason I started studying Japanese was when I was 11, and I loved Sailor Moon, which is an anime, which is why I'm here at the Tampa Anime Day, because I love anime too, and it's what drew me in as an American and then opened the door to Japanese culture, and I just absolutely fell in love with it from there.
Awesome, I just got my mind blown. So I imagine it'd be much easier to watch an anime cartoon when you can actually understand instead of reading the captions, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. It's more fun too because you can get jokes that the subtitles don't get. And
yeah, the nuances.
Yes, exactly.
Great. Well, this is Robert Bluen, and you're watching Conman TV. Now, can you say you're watching Conman TV? Can you say that in Japanese?
Absolutely. Kome o mite imasu yo.
Awesome. We're having a great time here at Tampa Bay Anime Day.
So that's pretty awesome. I didn't know that.
Right. So that's one way that you could broaden your mind. Can you think of any other ideas of how you can break out using the con scene?
Well, with the con scene, you notice that there's a lot of people, they may not look like you, they may not come from the same background, but again, they speak the same language, and they can introduce you to different things when it comes to anime. You may be stuck with your top 3, but in a place like this, you may be introduced to a lot of older or newer anime that you probably would not have even looked at because you're so stuck in your ways, if that makes sense.
Yeah, one thing I like about cosplay and the cons is that there's no race, there's no politics.
Correct, and that's the beautiful thing about this. If more people were to dive into this, the world may be a better place, if you know what I mean.
Love it. Hey, we appreciate your service, man. Nice to meet you. John, can you tell us a little bit about your con and how you started?
Well, we are a one-day anime show, which we specialize for just one day, not the 3-day cons, because for one day we can keep the price low. That way it's affordable, and parents can afford to take their kids and check out what the con is like for the one-day show, get the experience in a smaller scale. And then later, if they are interested, they can go to bigger cons and spend more money there. But we like to keep it low so it's affordable, it's a family entertainment, and we enjoy it.
That's awesome. And I understand that the Tampa is one of your smaller cons, and that's pretty much because the venue is small. But I understand you have bigger cons across the country.
Well, we do shows all over Southeast, Orlando, Jacksonville, and Florida. And we also do in Georgia, we have Atlanta. We also venture into Carolinas like Charlotte, Knoxville, Tennessee, Nashville. And we keep it pretty much same one-day premise, $5 or so. But the other shows are bigger in sizes because we draw more people there. But we still keep it the one day, so it's still affordable.
Outstanding. And this is your 5th year?
Actually, we've been doing this for 6 years, okay? And sometimes we do twice a year. So we've done, of all the cities together, we've probably done about 75 shows.
And anime, that seems to be a new trend here in the United States.
Well, anime is basically Japanese animation cartoons. Okay, and it's been around for a long time. However, they're showing more on the Cartoon Network and some of the cable channels, Adult Swim. So therefore, you're getting more exposure. Once it's on TV, regular TV, and a lot of kids are into it, and there are a lot of good shows, and that's why the interest is there.
So can you tell us, where do you see your con going in the future?
Well, we like to keep it consistent and still keep it the same low cost, family-oriented type. It's affordable. We like to keep that. Maybe we'll do more cities. But that's where we want to grow. This is John, and you're watching ConMen TV.